evening, everyone. Welcome back to Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Tonight we're probably gonna finish this one. We'll see how long it takes. Let's check. Achievements opens Steam. Let's check the collectibles, because I'm sure I'm not doing too well. Apparently we are only missing 2 guns. A sword off and the combat shotgun, which I think they were both in the observatory map. The spooky seahorse has leveled up. Doesn't your bottom of a bot exclusion thing? I have to manually set it, but it only does it for the points, not for the time in chat, unfortunately. Also, I did ban Skinny Seahorse, which has done nothing. Bit of a shame. Hey Gray, how are you doing, man? Oh, let's see. Manuscript pages. We need, wow, a lot. 10 more pages over here, and 11 over here. The bots confined with the other bots. Oh my god, they're getting sentience. They will soon. Gather together and go Skynet on our ass. Asses. Which is very dumb on that, yeah. Asian Bastard's Eyes, IRC protocol. Yeah, I actually educated myself on that because I tried to figure out how to permanently kick them out of my chat, and you cannot. That's the thing. You cannot kick them out of your channel permanently. That is a shame. Alright, here we go. We're back at the motel. Is this normal mouse speed? It feels too much. Wow. How have I been playing like that? Twitch does. Yeah, I feel like it's about damn time they do something about the crazy amount of bots popping out everywhere and potentially being malicious, you know? You don't know what these guys are doing. Why are they collecting all the data they're collecting? So she was dead yesterday.
Emma? You here?
She was taken by the darkness. What happened? Hey Hexer. How's it going? Emma's still there. Whole bunch of them also plan on self-advertising. Got some super all out follow for follow shit. Yeah, it's follow for follow. I've seen a lot of hosting services now. Services, quote unquote. It's like you go into their own Twitch and then you participate in something, and then they randomly choose people to host. But it feels like it's only to grow their own base, and I don't know what for. I don't want to know. I don't want to be a part of it.
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
Yes.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then just before sunset, I remembered the page.
The page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kinda remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Well...
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Yeah, okay. This is a time loop. Wow, we're getting deep into this. So weird. Commander Root is partnered? What the shit? Are you serious? How does that happen? Who watches him? What does he even do? I don't understand.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane. We're caught in a time loop. That's why this is happening again.
I
Yeah, it's
believe
perfectly
you.
fine.
God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
Because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
Look, I know something happened to me before...
You're gonna be okay, if you just keep cool, okay?
Streaming weird statistics, massive follow for follow in the chat. Bot joins every chat. Yeah. Yeah, it is super scummy, and so I was reading Twitch terms of service, and apparently you cannot have a non-approved bot in your own chat. So if you are not okay with having a bot in chat, you should not have them. So all these bots are all against the Twitch term of service, and yet Twitch does nothing against them. Which is what really angers me.
Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
I have to.
Well, whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
Thank you, I guess. Alan, what are you doing? Stop. Okay, so we
Just
have
the
to
battery.
collect.
That'll save time.
Yeah, we have to collect the pages again, though. Wait, I saw one over here. Wait, inside? Do I have the keys already? I don't. Oh, okay, so we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to get the keys again at some point. Is the page in all the rooms again? Are all the pages back in their own rooms? There's one behind here. Oh, the TV show as well? Wait. What was it? It says it's here. And in fact it is. Okay. The TV is working again, I think. Maybe. Yeah. Hey there.
Okay. So this chick just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan.
Oh, damn.
I know. They all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye.
Oh boy.
So I make a couple of moves. We have a couple of drinks.
Oh boy.
And then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right? She's got no idea. Watch this. This is gonna be priceless.
Oh no, what is it gonna do to her? Oh, this is so weird. He's being so freaking creepy.
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that.
God.
Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crappy day.
Yeah?
Don't worry. It's improving real fast.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Oh no.
Watch this.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh,
Did you
God.
see that? Oh man! Did you see her? Boom!
More than anything else, that sensitive part of animals. It's in our culture to imagine, to turn fantasies into legends.
Look,
To be
look.
storytellers.
If I ever go insane, I want to be like that.
Imagination and reality becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere convincingly as in
They're watching TV together now. What the hell? Oh my god, that's amazing. Alright, turn off. Turn it off. Thank you. Oh my god, that guy is amazing. He's hilarious. On the slice throat. Well, I mean, I could do without the throat part, but if I have to be like that, then maybe. I'll think about it, okay? It's not even rough to find them. Just run a script every now and then if someone is in 100+ channel at the same time. Capture. Yeah, exactly. It's not that hard. Honestly, at that point, just ban them. Because, for fuck's sake. It's literally breaking terms of service. I've seen a trend lately of people not...
Well, this should be perfectly safe.
Yeah, sure. Not opting you in some things, but automatically including you and then giving you the chance to opt out. Which is total bullshit, by the way. I mean, how does that even... How is it even possible? How is that allowed? Don't sign me up for something that I didn't give my express consent. The fuck? Oh, the spiders. I saw... Oh. Oh! God damn. God damn. I swear to God that scared the shit out of me. What is happening here? I'm sorry. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Oh yeah, it's definitely against
Now I just need her to charge this up.
everything. That spider is... What is happening? What is with all these spiders? You know what? You can all stay there. Fuck off. Oh my god. Oh, not this skittering. Oh Jesus, guys, you just heard pure fear from me. That literally scared the shit out of me. Are they just everywhere now? Do I need a break to change my pants? Maybe, possibly. Okay, we have a immortal spider there. I don't know what to do with that. I'm just gonna run away. Is it still I hope it's not still following me. I see a lot of those lights are now permanently off. You know, the one I used to see to save my position and you know, all that. Wasn't this a thing? I remember people in this place. I saw something flashing. No? Well, there's, well, I mean, there is people. I guess I asked for it, but. Oh, hi. There we go. Nailed it. Can I get in? What? What? Don't face palm. Guys, I'm telling you, my leg really hurts. You know. You know when you're getting really old, when you pull a muscle by just getting up from a chair. I don't know how that happened, but it really, really hurts. And I was just getting up from a chair. Now my entire right leg is pretty much paralyzed. If I try to move it, it really hurts. Oh, a flashbang. I can't carry any more of those. What the hell? Right, Emma, I got it.
Found the battery.
Okay, I'll charge it.
Alright, same as last time.
Here. Try not to get killed.
Thank you. Go to the oil field and rewrite reality once again. Okay, I got my thing here. I got my machine gun. Oh, there's those guys. Oh, that worked. I mean, it was a full clip. Wow, that was not a full clip. That means I missed a lot of bullets. But I'm saving ammo? Oh, fuck that. I mean, this game literally shows me ammo, so it doesn't matter. Can use as many as I want. I will not run out of ammo anyway. Look, there's literally ammo everywhere.
we go again. Better get ready to run.
Monster Hunter Stories available for DS. Came out on smartphones. What? Is it even playable on smartphones? Wait, do I already have the wheel and everything? They made me collect the battery only. I guess I do. Sure, the radio is lost. Turn on the lights. And then play the Old Gods of Asgard. And they're getting copyright strike again. La, la, la. Everything is burning again. Wait, shouldn't that be a big pillar of fire or something? Okay. A fire in front of me. Detour into here. Oh, with monsters, enemies and stuff. Yo, what the hell? Goddamn-o. Salamo Katuni, turn-based combat, taming monsters and riding them into battles. Oh, that seems pretty good. Yeah.
She'll be in trouble. Better hurry.
Right, but she's not really in trouble though, is she? She was really in trouble when
Emma! I'm coming! This is not the bad thing! Nothing!
Should be really in trouble in a while, but not now. Oh shit. I need weapon, I need ammo. I mean,
Just keep your
that's a
head
little
down.
close. Woo, okay. Easy.
It's safe now.
Is it? Emma? Emma? Is this a... Hello? Emma? What the fuck?
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
She was
I'm
just
gonna need those
hiding.
keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
Yes.
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first.
You lied to me. What?
I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died.
Yep.
But I didn't hear about that until
that.
afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
Wait. Oh, last time she tried to leave. Oh.
You're gonna stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me.
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good. It doesn't have to happen exactly the same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
Sure, let's hope I'm right.
Stay away! No! This wasn't supposed to happen again!
The memory of her own fate haunts Emma Sloan and fills her with dread. This time, she does as she's told. It's not enough to save her.
What? That was quick? I barely set my foot out of the garage and she got murdered. What? Wow. Game. Wow. Like seriously, wow. Holy shit. I thought she would be safe. Oh my god. Well, whatever. As long as we don't lose the scientists. Wink. I guess that's fine.
Okay, people, it's Eddie Rodman here with a few hours to kill, and there's nobody I'd rather spend them with. Nobody else in the whole world. Oh boy, that'll land me in hot water when I get back home, won't it? Well, just in case my wife is listening, and you always are, aren't you, baby? Let me tell you, you are the exception, honey, and the prettiest lady I ever saw to boot. But I'd really like to spend some quality time with you listeners, because, you know, tonight's one of those nights. You're sitting in the studio and you kind of forget how long it's been or what day it is. You just sit here and go through the motions. You might as well have been here forever. You keep talking, but you don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're on automatic.
I can see that.
Stop the ride and get off. It's times like these that I really wish that somebody had just called in and relieved my boredom. How about it? Anybody? Come on now, help a fella out. Our lines are open.
Nope. No one. Oh well. Sure. I guess. But if this is a time loop, shouldn't we have the old gods of Asgard and Barry over there talking about the new album and all the good stuff? No? I mean, I don't know, just saying. Although the TV was different, so I guess that is different too. Wait, I don't remember how to get into the diner. Was I supposed to come here this time? I mean, that is empty. The page is outside. Oh, I see. Well, that's much better then. How many do we have? We're missing a lot. A lot of them.
Alice and Barry, my wife and my best friend, are easily the two most important people in my life. And they've never really gotten along with each other. I suppose both of them resent the other's intrusions into what they considered their domain. After I was gone, they maintained an uneasy truce. My book stayed in print, still selling, the licensing machine churned away. She was my wife and controlled the intellectual property. He was my agent and took care of the business. I wish they found more common ground than that.
I mean, it's not easy finding common ground with Barry.
Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV show I used to work on. It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week.
Right.
One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness.
Oh.
It was something I'd written back in the real world, something I had a link to, a framework I could build on. I had adapted it into a new story. This story.
Right. So that's what's happening.
Now Night Springs is in Arizona, although not for long. It's in Arizona because whatever the town that has become Night Springs is really called is located near one of the thin, worn places in the world where dreams and reality flow together and life is always a little strange.
Right.
Perfect analogy for Night Springs.
So they overlapped.
I can't return to the real world. I've tried, but I'm operating on dream logic, forcing the door open a crack so I can slip through. I can enter the strange little town of Night Springs. All I did was put it in Arizona for one night.
Nice. That's a... Oh, okay. I see. That makes sense somehow.
With all the herbs, crystals, and the rest of her New Age paraphernalia, Emma Sloan had been called a hippie and a freak and worse. It was that small-town mentality. She was a female mechanic, and even in 2011, there were always going to be backward shit-kickers who thought that was a hoot. She didn't mind. She could deal. She could take any engine apart, even the new ones with all the computers in them.
Damn.
Turned out that these boys were awful polite while waiting for her to put them back together.
Yeah. Alright, so we are still clearly missing a lot of pages. Which worries me a little. Because I have a feeling we're not gonna come back a third time. And I am still missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. And this is pretty much over. There's no other place in the entire map. So where the fuck are these pages? Are they Nightmare Mode pages? Can we check? Am I gonna get them? Is that a bonus? Alright, what's the deal here? Are they all stashed somewhere? Is there a secret page stash? Damn, these dudes just got wrecked. There's no secret page stash? Right. Also, it's a bit suspicious that it's only the last 5. Can I... Didn't Emma said something about collecting the pages? Can I not go back there and get the pages from Emma? Whatever, who cares? I gave up trying to complete these things anyway.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
Yep. Okay, taking the car. Quickly go into Mount Redtooth Observatory.
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the Champion of Light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, narrator. Who's narrating? I mean... This is not even a real Night Spring episode.
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Does he now? Wow, we're going straight for the car then. Oh, I see. Interesting. And apparently... we're battling already. The fuck just happened? Oh, there was a grenade boy. Okay then. There's Pumpo right there. Don't care about Pumpo.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there.
Oh,
you know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, when it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again, I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air.
You suck, Eddie!
Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact.
Oh my god. Wow. He was so happy about that one call. Holy shit. Oh, I feel bad for you, Eddie. What is with these radio static sounds that we're hearing again in this place? God damn it. The weird buzzing is back. Yeah, okay. Do I have a radio? Do I have a phone? Can I do something with it? Looks like I should be able to. Grenade! And dude! So what did we do here? We did the car thing and then the valves and then that was it, right? For the telescope. There's a page right here. I mean, these places are not that big. It feels weird them missing pages. Especially where you can clearly see them on the map like this. Can I open this now? 40 pages. I have 30. Not even close. I can open the other one though. But it's a sort of, so we don't really care about it. It's probably nightmare mode pages. I'm gonna choose to believe it's nightmare mode pages. Wait, am I going back to... No, this is different. Alright. I love runs across. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. Oh, hunting. I don't know, he's running like he's got something up his butt. It's so weird. Especially when he's holding the bigger guns, you know? Look. Oh, hello. What the fuck? Wait. What was that? Look at this. Look. Oh boy, I really gotta go. Oh, where's the nearest bathroom? Oh god, this is a big one. Oh, Alan. Well, there it goes again. Let's go back to the observatory. Wait, did I not get the thing from the car? I completely forgot about the thing in the car. Oh, wow! That was both my legs gone. Ah, shit. Wait, where was the car? I thought... This is a different position, isn't it? The car was up to the spiders bit, so... Oh. Oh, there he is. Come on down. And right there. Easy. I should probably get healed. Even if that breaks the thing, as it... Yeah. I don't get it why healing breaks the lights. I mean, do I absorb the power of light? Yeah, there's another one. Two of them, maybe. Wow. I'm not even gonna use those ammo because there were ammo inside, right? This ammo... Wait, what was it? Was it inside, really? It was. But is it over here as well? No, it's inside. Of course it is. Hey Rachel, it's me.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it?
I'm the good one.
I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Hey.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wow. That's a good collection.
Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic.
I mean, the axe is better.
Speaking of classics, you need to
Oh,
be
good
careful
old
with this
razor.
one now. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style.
It's not really my style.
Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me.
It's with a small blade though, isn't it?
I know what you're thinking.
That one.
It's too big.
Nah,
Too heavy.
it's not.
But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job.
Exactly,
Also
psychological
great for
factor.
dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs.
That's a good one. Now for my...
I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff.
I was talking about duct tape last time. You know, flashlight handguns.
Now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do.
Oh, I can tell.
We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
I just love his face. Look how happy he is. Oh man, can I play as the evil twin for a game? Or two, maybe?
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Right, again, like a light bulb. Just screw it in. And it's all good. See? It's not complicated technology.
I think we can give this a go. Although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange.
Oh, don't worry. I was already on my way up there. Okay, let's be cool. Let's not rush in. Okay, let's not look desperate.
Hello.
I
Hello.
don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I, but I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
Does she have a patch of hair that is redder than the others? Over there, like, look at that. That's weird.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
My appearance?
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor.
What? What do you mean? I'm totally fine. Well, I mean, you could have a little bit more, you know, at least button up your shirt. You know what I'm saying?
For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
That is true.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something
done. Not even that uncommon, actually. Works with most people with any sort of memory issue. Just the brain filling up the blanks on its own. It's very common. Anyway, I'll secure the pipes. Alrighty then. So we have a lot of pages, but not all of them. And again, everything is as real as everything else. Dr. Mads and Mrs. Scratch. New reality. These new reality fragments, I don't... Maybe the final level is gonna be like a one big mashup of all the levels. Can you do that though? I feel like you can't switch fluid in the pipes. Also, I don't think heatant is a thing. As we clearly learned from Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs, you get heat from other places. Look at Alan casually handling a big machine gun, just like it's nothing, killing dudes. Not even... Yeah, that's a lot of dudes. That is way too many dudes. You know what, in fact, it's so many dudes that I'm gonna do this. What the fuck? It didn't do anything. Are you kidding me? He's American, very true. And this is like Arizona, so it's probably... one of those places where guns are running kind of free. I was listening to a...
These beings hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Good to know. I was listening to a podcast today, and I heard a guy from... I think... It's not Texas, it was... someplace near Texas. And he owned like, I don't know, 13 guns? And he's not even a gun fanatic. It's just what you do in those places.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
That is such an alien concept for us. Not even like small caliber. Like he had 7 handguns. Wow. Okay, I see what's happening here. 7 handguns, like a couple of really big rifles and shotguns. Like a pump action shotgun behind the door, a gun in his car. Yo! Some crazy shit. What is happening? The dark presence really doesn't want me to go back there. Ow! Fucking what? Oh no. Well, that's a big one. I mean, here in Italy, wow, you need a license even for the smallest handguns. Oh fuck. Oh no. Okay, there's people coming. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think in a controlled environment, guns could be like a fun hobby activity. But that's it. Like, their existence is not justified anywhere else. What the fuck? That's a... It's like archery, you don't just go around with bow and arrow shooting people like it's freaking Nottingham. Hello? Can I... yeah. If I remember correctly, this had...
It's working. Please, come up here.
A little intrusion from the shadow people, right? Are we safe now? I think we are. Huh, interesting. This was a really short chapter compared to the last two. Wow, okay. Hey there,
Find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Okay.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
Sure. I mean, have you noticed that she didn't operate the giant telescope like a madman this time around? Instead of spinning it like it's a freaking kid's toy, she just used it responsibly.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Well...
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife.
God damn it, Alan, you're blowing our chances here.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
She's looking
Do
like
you
you're
really believe in this?
a crazy person. Don't look at me like that. I told you she's looking at us like we're crazy. Oh my god, Alan.
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look,
You
all
blew
I
it
meant was
completely.
that if you're
Fuck
genuinely
me,
making
Alan.
all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I
She's
thought you could
super
actually do
pissed.
this.
Dude, you... Wow, for a writer, you don't know how to read people.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
That was really quick, by the way. Like, super quick. And we haven't read a single page yet as well. So I'm gonna stop and read all the pages that we got from the second area before we go too deep into this.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Mm-hmm. Are we gonna have crazy sexy girl again inside trying to hit on me and you know, do bad things with us? Anyway, observatory, there we go. New reality fragment 1.
The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
Okay, wait.
The film noir poster reminded me of Alex Casey, the detective's cool exterior never cracking even with the gun pointed in his face. In the back room, all the lights had been turned off, except for the lone spotlight which illuminated the bright red fire extinguisher on the wall.
Okay. Don't know what that means.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Right.
After my disappearance, they thought I was dead. I might as well have been. I know it's been 2 years. I know Alice has moved on. I've tried to find a way back to her, back to my life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here, but dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds.
Radio signals.
I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
Interesting.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Interesting.
There are places where our world is worn thin and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
So are we using it to, escape the dark place, or what are we doing?
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
Also, how are there so many of these Taken?
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space. Michael never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Okay. Well, I guess we have all of these now. We're missing 3 pages. Wait, how many? Sorry, 3 from that one and 5 from this one. That's so many. Right, let's see what we can do in this place then.
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
Of course. So more awkward conversation with Serena right now. Great. Just what I wanted.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife. Little wifey. Waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman. Or the neighbor.
Are we role-playing now?
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power.
Oh, she's got crazy.
Aww.
That's very unfair.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
Woo-wee.
You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty.
Oh boy.
I want to be nasty with you.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Oh my god. Let's not even finish that sentence, yeah?
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
You suck, Eddie.
You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right?
Yeah,
Am I
right,
right?
sure.
I mean,
you
if
say.
we can do what we want, how can there be fate?
I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us,
and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard.
Wait.
Limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players.
Existing only
Whose
for their
voice is that?
entertainment.
Or perhaps we're just a twisted
reflection
of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Oh, it's the...
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
Wow. Wow. We got interference from the Night Spring guy. Wow. Alright. That was weird and cool. I liked it.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
Oh, that's him. Easy. Only 10 bullets. No sweat. Ooh, there's a souvenir booth. Oh, when did that happen? Oh. Eee. Sawed-off shotgun. I think we needed to open this at least. Or maybe just to touch the weapon, I don't know. Whoa, the sawed-off is a handgun, it's not... Oh, hell yes, I'm gonna keep this then. Sawed-off and assault rifle? Oh, man. That's good. I mean, when you have a sawed-off, all you need is a hand chainsaw and you're good to go. Although, crossbow, do your shit. Oh, there is a page. I was about to miss that. Alright, so it's... I don't know where it is that we're going. Sure. Oh, fucking hell. Wow. This gun. Wow. Holy moly. This gun is packing some power. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. We have another manuscript page. We're good. Where am I going? The power station? Wasn't it? Yeah, it's down there. I think I want to explore around here somewhere before. Oh, see, there's a TV here. Hey, dude. Is that a picture? Is that a picture of my wife?
I want to talk about Alice.
Oh no.
Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife.
Uh-huh.
Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon.
Oh, God.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good.
That is the fakest page of a newspaper I've ever seen in my life.
Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it.
And then?
And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it.
Damn.
It's gonna be sweet.
Oh my God.
My darling wife.
Alright, you can turn it off now. We don't need to see the rest. I don't even want to know what you're doing with that picture, honestly. I'm gonna back off slowly. That dude is really creepy. I love it. Do you think there's a page like in the middle of the desert out here? In the middle of nowhere? Nah. There's probably one inside. I mean, last time I didn't even finish exploring this place and the game pulled me out of it because I completed the objective. There's a video game, that's probably something, right? There was something over here last time, if I remember correctly. Ah, see? So the pages are not exactly in the same place, but they are somehow around whatever you were doing, whatever important place was there. So yeah, you can tell. Whoa, what? How did he... There we go. How did he dodge that? That was really good. Alright, let's do exactly what I did last time. Let's run all over next to the edge here. Oh god, he needs to breathe again. Fuck's sake, Helen. You forgot your asthma inhaler. Like, what is the deal here? Alright, we're back here. Cool. Let's go down to the power plant. Oh my goodness, Alan. Is it getting worse? It feels like it's getting worse. I used to be able to run for quite a while at the beginning of this DLC.
You're like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do you.
Am I splitting these guys? Are these those little fuckers? I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. I'm sure that'll work. So what was in here? Machine gun, the one I have right now. Assault rifle, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's keep this sword off though. It seems like it's a decent gun. Takes a while to reload, but you know. It's not that bad. Oh, spider webs? Really now? There's gotta be a page around here. No? Seriously? I don't. Ah! It's inside. Okay, that makes sense. Did I? Oh no, spiders! Look, whatever you do, don't just make one jump in front of my face. I want to sleep tonight, okay? Oh, fucking sounds, horrible spidery sounds. Give me my assault rifle. The little shotgun is not enough. I need the assault rifle. So what was last time? It was this one and the other one. Is it the same again? It's most definitely not. There we go. Ah, sure. Oh, get the hell out of there. Oh! Okay, are we done? No, we're not. No, we're not. I mean, I want it to be done, it's just not. Fucking spiders, man. Where are they? I can hear them. Yo! Fuck you all. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. You know what? Fine, I'll shoot you if I have to. That's what you want me to do, that's what I'll do. Use a freaking assault rifle on spiders. That sounds... That actually is the right thing to do. Whatever you're doing, real life or not, if you see a spider, pick the biggest gun you have and just unleash hell.
If you die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose.
So how do I win?
Sucker.
Sucker. Got a problem with spider? Who doesn't really? Spiders are a problem. Spiders are nature's problem. Everything that is wrong with nature pretty much goes back to spiders. They build webs in front of your screen, dude. I would freak out so much. It's not okay to put them in your hand while sitting on the tray. What? Oh no. Oh hell no. What the hell, dude? No. Don't even. I need to take the train soon. I don't even want to consider that possibility of a spider crawling up my arm and building a spider web on me. Hell no. It was kinda cute. Who are you? You can't say that about a spider. It's kinda cute. What the hell? Ow. I mean... I'm sorry, there's just no cute spider in this world. They're all monstrosities, nature's abominations. They just need to not exist. Or I need to move to a place that has no spiders. Is there even such a thing? I don't know. Again, I feel like my plan of running a boat in the middle of the ocean would kinda make it work. I mean, maybe I could possibly get a spider or two while I go back for refurbishing and, you know, getting food and provisions and stuff. But overall, it would be spider free.
It's you.
I guess you're back to normal again?
I don't know if I'm ever gonna be normal, but thanks. I know you didn't have to come back for me like this.
I couldn't just leave you like that. I'm sorry about the whole thing.
Not your fault. At least I'm not Little Miss Whoreslut anymore. Ugh, that's just... Hey, thanks for not, you know, taking advantage.
That's okay.
No problem.
You know, all alone out in the ocean, just you and the spider. Oh no, 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 that wouldn't happen. I mean, if I was so rich that I could afford to run a boat with full internet in the middle of the ocean with, you know, not even working or anything, just living like that. I would have a dedicated spider person on boat as part of my crew. I wouldn't do anything. I would just live the life.
You don't seem too weirded out even though this is happening again.
Honestly, that pales in comparison with having that thing inside my head. I mean, it's crazy, but...
I understand. I can really mess you up.
This is weird. I think what he did left something. I can feel that things are different. I just know that time's acting wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I can sense it.
I'm not surprised. A close encounter with these forces, it stays with you. Changes the way you see things. Some people can't deal with that. They just lose it.
Well, it's early yet. I'm not ruling anything out.
That's how they lure the spiders out. By pretending to be one of them. Only bigger.
I'm gonna go make my way into the projector booth.
Okay. Is there anything I can do? About the situation, I mean?
No, stay here.
No. It's a trap for me. I'm gonna have to go deal with it.
Uh-huh. And you got a plan, is that it?
I think I have a chance. Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. I mean, I think I found all the pages here. Should we read the pages as well while we're at it? Oh wow, did I miss a page?
I have changed. I know who I am now. I know that I can write my own fate. Bright Falls taught me that. I know that indulging my weaknesses, giving in to fear and complacency will only drag me down. The Dark Place taught me that. I'm no Zen master. I've not attained enlightenment. But I have learned to let go of the things that I don't need. I know that without that balance within, I become my own worst enemy.
Oh yeah.
Now I strive for equilibrium, and with that, I'm strong enough to get where I want.
Interesting.
It's obvious that for all his power, Mr. is an agent of another greater being. The dark place he came from is full of terrible alien intelligences, dark presences, and none of them should be let loose in our world. He serves one of them. He'll open the way for them if I don't stop him. But he'll do more. He'll take over my life. He already has my face. He already uses my name. He'll become Alan Wake in every way imaginable and corrupt everything. Unless I can stop him.
I mean, if he's in the real world already doing these things, didn't he already do some damage? Like, if we take over his life and we go back to normal, we killed some people. How is that gonna work? Huh. Guys, give me 1 second here. I need to put something a little bit heavier on because it's getting a little chilly. So hold right there. Nearly there. I just my leg really hurts. I'm moving and it's been a snail. Alright, here we go. Here we are back. It's getting chilly over here too. It's probably turning on the heat. Oh, I see. It was 30 degrees yesterday and now it's what? 10? 15. I mean, half. I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
The trap Mr. is set for me is as simple as it is impossible. Whenever I reach him, he sends me back to the beginning of the maze. It's a loop in time. I go through it only to end up where I started. There's a brutal genius to it. If I die, it's over for me. If I survive, I end up where I started. Sooner or later, the odds will catch up with me. And in the meantime, he gets to toy with me. But that's why I have a chance. He's caught in this pattern just as much as I am. I know where he'll be, and I'm prepared.
Are we though? Don't think I am.
I have created the weapon that can put an end to this. A blueprint to a new reality.
What?
All I have to do is survive long enough to use it. My arrival from the dark place will be painful and difficult. These pages may be lost. But one way or another, I'll send the parts I really need to myself. If I make it outside, I have a chance. Mr. is more powerful than I am, but he can't change the rules in the middle of the game. He's not a creator. I am.
Ooh, nice.
To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the dark place respond to.
Is that what we're doing then?
The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise, the written word, gives much more precise results than music or interpretive dance would, for instance. But words can be extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so.
Oh damn, that's really dangerous. You don't have full control of what you're actually writing.
For Serena Valdivia, burning the midnight oil was more of an exception than a rule. A procrastinator and a perfectionist, she often worked when she wouldn't be disturbed. Tonight was especially important. The film festival would open tomorrow, and there was still so much to sort out. It wasn't that the work hadn't been done. She just didn't feel like she had completely mastered everything yet.
So is that why we're going through a cycle of collecting the pages? Is this what we're doing? Are the pages that we're collecting the actual story that we're trying to create? It's very meta. Alright, let's get inside, and this time don't immediately activate all the things, just explore a bit.
The Champion of Light knows that the time itself is about to end. At least for him. He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
I don't have the whole thing, but maybe it's enough.
Oh my god, we're playing Death Rally. This is the other game from Remedy, right? Oh, come on, dude, you suck, you're last. Here we go, come on. Cut those corners. Dude, come on, Wake. Oh, third place. Well, G fucking G. So late at night, summer over, film noir, and the spotlight. So we have a new component here. We have the spotlight. All right, interesting. Okay, late at night. It was summer almost over. Then a film noir poster visible. Where's the poster? Oh, this one. Tom the Poet. Oh, Thomas. Ah, Gift of Thorns. And then the spotlight. What would that be? The spotlight, what was it illuminating? A red fire extinguisher, which is there. Oh, a bit more. There we go. Okay.
No, it's not enough.
No. Oh, we're going through the thing again? I think we're going through it again.
You're trying to be cute, aren't you? What are you up to? It's a waste of time, buddy. You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the only thing you've got coming to you. From here to eternity. No matter how many times you come back.
Oh shit, we're going through the thing again. Is it gonna be a light version, or do I actually have to...
Time folds back on itself. Again, his senses scream as the very impossibility of what is happening assaults them. But the champion of light endures.
It's quite quick.
Each time he gets a little closer. Each time another detail falls into place.
God damn it.
Now the trap works against the Herald of Darkness.
Is that sinking? That is sinking. Oh! Shit. What is that?
Holy shit. What are you, the King Hillbilly?
What the hell is that weapon? Oh, oops. Oh boy. Dude! Wow, that took a lot of ammo. Alright, let's get all the pages this time. Let's see. Yeah, we have 4 more pages. Should be fine. Oh my god.
Right on cue, bubbling to the surface from untold depths.
Of course.
The horrors come. The emerging monsters do not expect the warm reception that
but the valve is there already.
For them.
Yeah, it's the same thing, only everything is in place. Okay, so that is the very light version. So it's that. Then we have the light already. Battery's already in. So we pretty much skipped the entire first part of this up to almost the end. The satellite crash. And of course the freaking copyright music. Right. Just what we needed for the 3rd time. Yeah, that's it. Oh man. You know, I appreciate newer games not having copyrighted soundtracks. Although some of them still use some copyrighted material. Whoa, I did not see you. Although I would argue that some materials should not even be copyrighted, like classical music. I had
Stop. Saving Emma.
Not a strike, but you know, I got flagged for copyright infringement on when I was playing What Remains of Edith Finch, because they played a very famous classical song on that one. Like it's something from a fucking billion years ago. Did that guy just kill himself? Wow. Alright. I'll take that. Manuscript page. Return to Emma. Emma's gonna die. So, do I want to go and collect all the remaining pages before talking to Emma? Just in case. This gets me straight to the next part. There's not many places to visit anyway, so might as well. Okay, if it's not here to the train, there's a water tower. Okay, whatever this place is. The oil rigs. I don't think there's anything in the oil rigs. I'll check just in case, but I don't think so. Yeah, no, the sandstorm comes as soon as I get too close to that thing. Alright. We don't need many pages though, it's like 2 missing, right? I would say they are... It's 3. So one is probably in the motel, one is probably at the diner, the other one might be somewhere around here? In the cave maybe? Or not, the cave has collapsed, so definitely not the cave. Alright. I've seen something over there. What is that? Under the bridge? Whoa! Whoa! When did this? What? A magnum? Oh. Yes. A magnum. When did that happen? Oh, dudes, where is it? Come at me. Boom! Jesus. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh, here's a page right here. But let's watch TV first. Oh, hey.
So I've been thinking about Barry.
Oh, Barry.
I don't know what to do about him yet.
What do you mean? It's Barry.
I'm not gonna keep him around, that's for sure.
Why?
Al. Al! Ugh. Little parasite.
Good impression, though.
Your best friend. Really? That's the best you can do.
Hey, leave him alone. He's a bit special, but he's our best friend,
I actually
okay?
kinda like the guy. He's a plucky little butterball. He plays the clown, that's a hard road to take. But I don't need him sticking his fat face in my business. Did you know he's been hanging out with the sheriff from that shitty little town? They keep in touch. Barry's about the only guy who insists that you're not dead. How about that?
'Cause he knows better.
I might keep him alive for a while.
You know, good for him. Sarah was a catch.
Just to see him go to pieces when I fire his ass. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just turn off the TV. I don't want to listen to your ramblings anymore. Leave Barry out of this. Right, only 2 pages? Wow! Only 1 page apparently, because there's one right here. It's really easy to find. So we literally need 1. Barry and the Old Gods. Oh, that's an odd combination. It's... I mean... Barry, it's Barry, you know? It's my bro. It's my... Whoa. To be fair, in the game, I had to deal a lot more with Barry than with Alice. So, from a game standpoint, I am way more attached to Barry than to Alice, which we saw once at the beginning and then just never again. Where's the last page? Where the hell is it? Oh, I found it! We got all the pages now from this place, at least. Right, that's wow, that's a weird position. Let's listen to it.
Tor and Odin Anderson,
great
old
guys,
gods of Asgard.
Yeah.
I still don't quite know what to make of them. I know they used to be rock stars who modeled their stage personas after Norse gods. I know they're old.
Yeah.
I know that in their day they fought the darkness as I do.
Oh yeah.
I know they're demented and insane, ravaged by age and self-abuse. But there's something in them, something powerful that took hold when they were touched by the powers beyond. A thing that goes far beyond just stage names. Something godlike.
They are old gods. Dun dun dun.
The Anderson brothers should probably have been in a facility somewhere, despite their tendency to escape from such places. It could be argued that they had no business being on tour, considering their condition. Their lives mostly revolved around the laundry list of ailments and their endless quest for liquor. But Barry Wheeler managed them now. And whatever else they might say about Barry, he knew how to make things happen. And honestly, it wasn't like the Andersons were the most difficult clients he ever had.
Right.
Getting the Andersons into the recording studio was a struggle and a half. But once they actually picked up the instruments, something happened. They were 2 old men, and they weren't. They were doddering bags of bone, and they were barely contained power.
Damn.
And there was music. Barry rubbed his hands together. He knew how to pick a winner. Now all they needed was some direction on how to make things a little more modern. Barry had never produced a thing in his life, but he knew what he liked. He knew Balance Slays the Demon was going to be a hit.
Good stuff. The Giant.
I have seen the darkness twist flesh into new shapes before.
Oh.
But encountering these giants is an extremely disturbing experience.
Well, it's not that bad.
It's as if the genre has been switched on me. There's something out of Pulp Fiction. Twice as tall as normal men and stronger than forklifts. Their lumbering gait and slow-witted demeanor brings to mind some kind of mean-spirited caricature of a feeble-minded hillbilly.
I would say more Sin City than Pulp Fiction, but unless he is referring to the Pulp Fiction, the book genre, you know.
Emma wasn't sure exactly when the man arrived at the motel, but from what she could tell, the party started almost immediately. It was infectious, spreading from one room to another. He was mercurial, almost as if he was flickering through the scene, telling a joke here, throwing an insult there, oozing sex and violence and excitement. She had never seen someone like this before. He looked at her and smiled, and she felt her heart flutter a little. She knew he was the kind of man mothers warn their daughters about, but she told herself it didn't matter.
So she went with him. Damn it, Emma. Okay, yeah, motel. I mean, she said she didn't, but I feel like we see her taken by the darkness, which she clearly did. Is she gonna be dead already?
Is it bad that this time I just went, oh, he's gonna be right along to save my ass?
Not as long as I show up, I guess.
Oh, wow! It didn't die with two... Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. Whoa! What a dodge! This guy is big. It's one of those big bikers you see in some American biker TV show. Emma?
Yeah, thanks for saving me again. I'd hate to die before I'm scheduled to be murdered.
I guess I have you to thank for setting everything up at the oil derrick.
Yeah, well, I figured that if we were going to go over this again, we might as well try to be smart about it, huh?
I appreciate it. You took a big chance
You're
doing
not
that.
a bad person,
okay?
per se?
What do you think? I've died twice. I remember everything pretty clearly now. You said I was gonna be okay.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's not your fault.
You just come with me.
I think one of those, what did you call them? The takers? I think they did something to the power and they got me that way.
I'm sorry.
But I got the keys from the dead guy in that room. And I'm not handing them over until you do something about this. I'm sick of getting killed.
I mean, I would be sick of getting killed too.
You seem calmer now.
I tried freaking out. It didn't do much good for me. I guess you get used to the craziest stuff.
Good for you.
I mean,
Plus,
look
I
at the
figured
size
I'd
of my
take the
gun,
edge
though.
off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Those herbal supplements are pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I just realized, in the fight that just happened, I thought I was using my sort of shotgun, so I was shooting 2 bullets and then reloading. But it's a Magnum, and it has 8, and I'm an idiot. You're a millennial, create the embrace of
I
death.
wanted to try to explain things to you now
God.
since you're calmer, but maybe this isn't the best time after all.
Oh, shit, yeah. Better not get all metaphysical on me now. Seriously, I'm like 2 sentences away from thinking how we could all be like atoms on God's skin or something.
Or figments of somebody's imagination?
Wow. I'm just gonna try to chill out and not think about that or getting murdered or anything, if you're cool with that.
Sure,
Gotcha.
why don't you come with me and I'll make sure you don't die as soon as I set foot out of this place, yeah? I feel like that's gonna happen again. And I can't do anything about it. Oh shit. Wow. Holy crap, this gun. Sorry, what? Alan? What? It's alright, just a glitch, nothing to worry about. Oh, hey.
Okay. I really don't think they can get to the power now.
Thank you. That's a relief. Here's the keys that you needed.
Thank you.
Hey, I have to tell you, at the diner, I went there with him. The guy who looks like you, okay? I know I said that I didn't.
Yeah, I figured. Want to talk about what happened at the diner?
There was this guy from the observatory, and he just attacked the poor dude, smashed his face into the tabletop a bunch of times. It was horrible. I didn't know that he was gonna do that. I swear. And I just ran. I just left him there. I didn't even try to help.
There was nothing you could have done. It's not your fault.
Well, he's dead in that motel room now, so excuse me if I feel pretty shitty about it anyway.
Alright, I mean, I didn't mean it like that, but...
You shouldn't blame yourself.
I just didn't want to get involved. I have this tendency to just drop everything and run. I don't think I'm a bad person, but I didn't even call the cops. I'm such a coward.
If you'd called the cops, we'd have dead cops. He's not human. Do you understand? It's not your fault.
But I could have tried to stop him.
Believe me, if you had, you'd be dead. You seem to be doing a little better now.
Yeah, I guess it just got easier once I got this thing off my chest. I just feel so guilty about it, especially because I didn't pick up on any of the warning signs. I just really liked hanging out with him, you know? He was smart and charming and funny and hot. The way you could be, I guess.
I guess.
Thank
What's the deal with
you,
this
or...
guy anyway?
Fuck
He
off?
looks like you, he uses your name. Why does he do this stuff?
I'm not sure myself. Maybe he's just evil or my dark half. He does a lot of the stuff I'm trying really hard to get away from. Things that just messed up my life.
I guess all those murders don't help either.
Yeah, I could do without the murders and the end of the world. Listen, I need to get going.
Yeah, go. I think I'm good now. I hope.
Good luck. If it all goes well, maybe this is the last time we meet like this.
God, wouldn't that be great?
Just keep those lights on, okay?
Hey then. I mean, I don't know about any of this. Also, that sounded kind of offensive, you know? So, is there any... Oh. Okay. I haven't used... Have I used a single flashbang in the entire game? I did, I think. Only one. I mean, I found many, but only one. Oh, the radio. I forgot about the radio.
Well, art lovers, are you feeling neglected? You shouldn't. You know Eddie Rodman's got love for you, which is why I actually hauled myself out of bed before noon, just so I could record an interview for your pleasure. Enjoy. Now, as I'm sure you all know, the annual Night Springs Visual Art Show is coming around again, and that's a big deal for all of us that are in the culture business. If you can call it a business. That's a little controversial, I know.
Oh, that's okay. Money makes the world go around, no doubt about it.
And that's one of my guests here at the studio, Serena Valdivia. She's a curator at the Night Springs Gallery of Visual Arts.
The third
and she's in charge of the NSVA Film Festival, held this year at the old Night Springs Drive-In Theater.
Hello, Eddie. It's great to be here. And let me just say that it's a wonderful venue.
Absolutely. And with her is one of the filmmakers, somebody who's actually primarily known as a renowned photographer, Alice Wake.
Oh,
hello.
Shit.
Alice, I've seen a lot of your work over the years. It's very impressive. My wife's a big fan, actually.
Oh, thank you.
You've gained quite a bit of fame as a photographer, but that's not why you're here, right? You actually have a film. That's a little surprising.
For me, too. I really wouldn't be here at all if it weren't for Serena.
You two are friends, I take it?
Yeah, we move in the same circles. So, about a year ago, I heard about all this footage she'd shot, and I got to see some of it, and then I started pestering her about actually putting it out there, because it was really good. I didn't really want to show it. It felt too personal.
Well, yes, I can understand that. It features your husband, and he's, well...
He's dead.
I thought he was missing.
It's been 2 years. This sounds awful, but yes, I believe he's dead. Otherwise he would have, well, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Well, hold that thought, and we'll be right back.
Yikes. Alan, we didn't need to hear that. I'm full on flare ammo as well. Oh, I should use flares. Are flares as strong as they are in the other game? Because I feel like all the flashbang did was removing the darkness layer from those guys, but not really killing them. So I don't know. I guess I could use one.
Countless individuals hangs in the balance, threatened by the machinations of the Herald of Darkness. And yet, for a moment, the Champion of Light breathes a little easier. He has saved one life. For this moment, it is enough. And soon, perhaps, he can put an end to this.
Yeah. Hopefully. What time is it? Can we finish this? Yeah, probably. Without. Oh, what the hell is happening? My browser opened. I'm sorry. There we go.
Returning to the observatory for what he hopes is the final time, the man feels anticipation and dread in equal measure.
So we go straight
Soon,
for the
he knows
liquid
he
coolant?
will have what he needs.
Also, how many nodes do we need? Can we check? 1, 2, only 3. Very interesting. There's one gonna be right behind me. No. Yeah, I gotta check, just in case.
Hello, I was expecting you. I've already taken care of the imaging array, but you should still look into securing the primary coolant flow. With some luck, you may be able to light the area before these things even show up.
Probably not, but... Yeah, probably not. Wait, whoa.
Thanks for tuning in for the second part of our interview with Serena Valdivia and award-winning photographer Alice Wake. Now, Alice, we were talking about your husband, Alan Wake. Is that a sore subject for you?
Well, a little bit. Of course it is. The way I see it, we had our good times and our bad times, and on the whole, we had a lot of good times. He really made me happy. I don't mind being reminded of him.
So you're over him?
I don't know if I'll ever be that, entirely. I still think about him every day, literally. I still find myself hoping for... Well, sometimes I think I see him just standing somewhere, watching me. I think most people who lose someone they love experience things like that.
Yikes, that's Mr. Scratch.
But on the whole, I'm doing all right. 2 years is a long time to adjust, and I'm not really the type to wallow in the negative.
Well, I know there are a lot of stories about Alan. He seemed to have something of a wild streak.
That's not really what our show is about, though. Look, all that stuff really gets blown out of proportion. He had his problems, but it's really frustrating for me because people like to talk. They love to tell these crazy stories, and they never really knew him at all.
Well, the character he created, Alex Casey, is a household name. The books still continue to sell. There's been talk of a TV series, a movie, a video game. Must be nice to know that his work is still being appreciated by so many readers.
Yes, of course, but I don't really deal with the business side. I leave that to Alan's agent.
That would be Barry Wheeler. Actually, I just interviewed him. He's currently in the music business. And he's also Alan's best friend. Do you two keep in touch? Or?
We talk regularly. Like I said, he handles the business side. I think we should talk about her film.
Yes, of course, you're right. I'm Eddie Rodman, talking to Alice Wake and Serena Valdivia, and we'll be right back.
What an awkward conversation, how do I get in? Oh, you guys can get out, but I cannot get in. What is that? Are they breaking through? Like what? Holy shit, I blasted through the gate now. Woo! Wow. Where's the coolant thingy? Where are all the pages? What, is it this one? Oh, okay. Wait, this is fine?
Very good. I believe we're ready to look into the sky.
Right there, Doctor.
I mean, I don't know about this. That's a car. We've seen this before, though. It's no big deal. Just gonna have to deal with a bunch of possessed items. It's fine. Whoa! What just happened? I don't know what just happened. See, I told you they nerfed the flashbangs and the flares. They don't do what they're supposed to. They just take off the freaking darkness layer. And that's it. Alright, one page. Okay. What would that do? Can I go past it? Or does the game want me to go up that way? Nope, I think the game is telling me where to go. Okay. Sure, let's... I could hear you guys sneaking up on me. That is a combat shotgun, I mean. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't know. Maybe? Which one is better? I feel like that's a bit more long range, although the pistol is also very good at long range. So maybe keep the shotgun. I mean, this shotgun is... Shotgun is literally the hardest weapon to get, so it's possibly the strongest. I'm running low on pistol ammo. Let's use this shotgun. Let's try it. There's a page right here. Oh my god, it runs like an idiot again because of the shotgun. Okay, last page is gonna be... I'm assuming down all the way there. Where the cars are. Or it could be inside, who knows? Probably down here though. What was this? Hunting rifle. It's gonna be over here. Like, there's no way this is for nothing. Jesus Christ. What is this gun? Seriously though? No page over here? What is wrong with you? What's it gonna be then? No, can't be over here. We've been here before. Have we? Yeah. Inside? I mean, there's no other place, so it has to be inside. Again, with the radar up there, it's kind of hard to miss. So.
Come on in.
Hey.
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does. I'm not just wearing your face, you know. It goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts.
All the crazy parts.
At first, I was just an idea. But they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep. And then you disappeared mysteriously. And then, the stories about bad, crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake. I'm just as real as you are. And I'm the improved version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses, no self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down.
Well, you are missing something, though.
I know you like I know myself. I know it bothers you that I'm like this. That I use your name, crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because I'm better at being you than you ever were.
You don't have balance. If I learned anything about this game, is that everything needs to have a balance. I don't see the page. I am worried. Are we sure? Do I have all of them? No, I am missing a page.
Count! You need to protect the telescope or we can't complete the signal.
Wait, why is there music? I mean, not that I'm complaining. It's with the doctor? Oh, okay. Well then. Hell yes! Ow! Ow! There's nothing better than killing a bunch of random zombies with some good music in the background. Yo! Oh. Hello? Oh.
There, I have it. But I wish these things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory.
Yeah, I know, right? It's very annoying.
Are you alright?
I'll live.
I'm glad. I'll send the lift down to you. I remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time, we've never met before. I don't know why our awareness persists, but it's bloody fascinating.
I'm glad you like it. Hi.
You know, I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
I'm glad you're in such good spirits, but...
The signal! Yes, it's completed.
Finally.
There's a page. Is the page the one that comes out of here? Because there's nothing else inside.
If all goes well, this should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again, no more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
Let's hope you're right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring. Really, Mr. Wake, at the end of the day, I'm a scientist. I love mysteries. I love not knowing. Whatever else this might be, it's absolutely fascinating. I wonder how far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows? I think reality's probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No. You can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could—
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice.
Damn.
This is things man was not meant to know territory. You get into this, chances are you'll open up a door into a world of hurt. Believe me, I know.
I see.
And that's the end of the conversation forever with this girl. Okay. I mean, we blew it the second time around, so it's not a big deal.
In a strange way, he feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when the time comes, they will be enough, or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
Final confrontation. I'm assuming the power is already on. Serena is safe. And I just have to go to the final place to, you know, operate the
Once
thingamajigs.
more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time
Wait,
itself,
am I starting?
he doesn't show it.
What?
The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more.
I'm starting in the power
but
plant.
cowardice is not among them.
Maybe this time she wants to sleep without the brainwashing. I mean, at this point, if Alice has moved on, I think it's time we look into moving on ourselves, if you know what I mean. Observatory. Oh yeah, it was the final page. Okay.
This act of creation is exhilarating and frightening. Subtext and symbols loom eager to take effect. Causality and consequence become domino chains that stretch into infinity. The more fundamental the change, the more unpredictable the variables become. Reality is too complex to control completely. Ordinary questions become meaningless. Who created who? What is really real? Everything is as real as everything else. You learn to let go of the things you can't control and go with the flow, or go insane. The man before Dr. Meadows was handsome and slick. He moved with lazy confidence and didn't bother to pretend that he wasn't staring at her. She didn't mind, at first. Then the man flicked open the knife and shoved her out of the control room so she wouldn't hear the signal, whatever it was. Outside, she pulled her lab coat closed and thought about running. She didn't. She didn't think she'd get very far. Not from him. She never was entirely sure why he spared her. I'd found her film from the pile of containers in the back. I'd threaded it into the projector. I swallowed hard, staring at the screen, hearing her voice. The sunrise I remembered so well, only moments away.
That's the final part.
And then Mr. was there.
Oh shit.
Nailed by the projector's beam, caught in his own trap. He shouted at me, first in confusion, then rage. And then the sun came up and things started to burn.
Right, so the final step is inputting the thing in there. The movie about Alan, probably. Oh, hi.
Oh, you got yourself a little plan, do you?
Oh shit, I'm stuck. Oh, come on now. You can have these. Nice. Manuscript page. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not...
The dark place is utterly hostile to human life. It eats at your mind, wants you to succumb to madness. Your own thoughts can turn against you. Every shadow conceals a threat that attacks at the slightest sign of weakness. You're under endless assault. Every day is a struggle for survival. But I've learned to take care of myself. I focus on Alice, our life together, my need to be with her. That takes me a long way in the dark place. As long as I have my gun and the flashlight.
Right. I mean, this game is actually longer than I expected. You know? It said 4 hours, but I think we've done more than that. I guess it's less than 4 hours if you don't read anything. Just go straight for the ending bit. Just talk to your mission and leave. Don't collect anything, don't read anything. Alright, no spiders please. I'm running a little low on bullets. Maybe I am just very slow. I mean, it's a possibility, a very realistic scenario. 'Cause I take my time with games. You know, very okay. If I don't feel like I'm in a rush. I just take my time and enjoy whatever the game has to offer. Explore, look at the environment, look at the things, look at the paintings, look at the rooms. It's just, you know, something nice to do, I think. I mean, if I made a game like this, or any game, I would be a little sad if people would just speed run through it without even looking at anything I spent hours and hours crafting very carefully. Why would they make me go through this if there's nothing here? I don't know. Okay then, here we go, moving.
You're never getting out of this, Wake, never! Don't worry, I'll take care of your wife and your life.
Did he put on some weight?
Starting to sound a little desperate.
They seem bigger than normal Alan. Oh! Holy shit. Wow. Wow. And that is why you keep all your ammo and your consumable for the final level. Enter the projector building already. They want me to do that. Oh shit! Jeez.
You're doing that, I'll send you right back to the beginning.
The song is called the Happy Song. Nice. I see the page. Oh wait, I see two pages. One is up there and one is over here.
When the dark man's eyes suddenly locked into Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her. He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth. She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror, but the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it.
Oh boy.
Pay attention, he said. Business first. His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
Weird and uncomfortable and all that. Oh boy.
What? You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I don't. Wait a second. Alright. I have to... Ow, what the fuck? Oh my god, where are these guys coming from? Jesus! running low on ammo. Hold on. Shit. Whee! There we go. Oh boy. Wait, there's one more? Oh, you know what? Fuck that. All right. We have one TV show and one radio show and one page to find. So the TV is right there with the page. Flare. Look at that.
There's more to fighting the Taken than just burning away the darkness that protects them. When I'm fighting for my life, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. I used to think it was just my imagination, something brought on by the adrenaline and fear of death. But now I'm not so sure. I've been touched by powers that I can't begin to truly comprehend. And they've left a mark. I'm starting to think this might be a part of it.
Okay.
I've been around for a while now, you know?
Yeah?
Well, you've been indisposed, stuck in the darkness. I've been busy.
What have you done?
I operate in the shadows. Not always literally, you understand? I'm a little more resilient than those I've taken. But I do my best work in the dark. And there's so much darkness out there that goes deep. And the things that live in it are vast, big bastards. They don't mind getting a little bit of elbow room. All that chaos and madness, it doesn't really do that much down there. It's like pouring a glass of water into the ocean, right? But up here, yeah, you can really make an impact. All they need is someone to bring them all the way through. But first, I had to take care of you. You party pooper. You're stuck in an eternal cycle now. The sun's never coming up for you.
That's what you think.
Everything else? Do my thing. Getting a bit of quality time with Alice. That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
Damn. Hello, Icarus. You made some more spooky shit. Let me take a look at it. Oh, that's cool. It's like a spooky, bloody waterfall. Oh, what is that? Is that a heart? And a skeleton? Oh, that's really cool. And the river of blood. And Icarus. Yeah, some really good stuff there. Definitely the best Halloween decoration I've seen from people I know. Well, probably in general, because I've never seen anything crafted like that for Halloween. Usually see those kind of spooky house setups, but it's always just arrangement of things that are both assembled, right? You did some serious crafting. 2 pages were missing, by the way, guys. Shit, my battery. And my bullets. Oh, there's a page up there. Okay. Don't die on me now, Alan. We are only missing 1 page.
I held the film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big letters, followed by the title. It was a time capsule, moments snatched from times gone by, from a past that I hoped could also be our future. It was my salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
Okay. 1 page. There it is. Final page, guys. Find all the manuscript page achievement.
The clothes I wear now I shaped from dreams and memories. It's an old outfit, originally from the 90s. The last time I wore it was when I was still writing and Alice and I took a vacation in the desert before our troubles began.
That makes a lot of sense.
The night before, we'd been at a party, and I had dressed to the nines. On that lazy day, I put on these old clothes, worn and comfortable.
Wait.
Alice made a joke about grunge.
Wait.
I felt a little embarrassed, but I stuck with them. We were very happy.
A party like...
I'm sheathed in good memories to remind myself of what is at stake.
I see. I feel like we reenacted those times. We put that together from 2 AM to 6 AM because we were lunatic. I guess more like Insomniac. Hey there. Hey girl. What's up?
Hello, folks, and welcome to the 3rd part of our pre-recorded interview with Serena Valdivia and renowned photographer Alice Wake. So, tell me about the film.
It's called Sunrise, and it really wasn't something I ever thought of as an actual film. It was just footage, things I saw and happened to shoot. It's not a medium I'm very much at home with.
You shouldn't put yourself down. You've got a great eye.
Maybe, but experience is another thing.
Because you're primarily a still photographer.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really used to thinking of the world in terms of snapshots. I frame something and try to pick the right moment, and then reveal that moment to people. Moving images are a different story. I'm still learning a lot about it, to be honest.
So this is a new thing for you?
Or maybe I'm just a slow learner. But showing it like this is definitely a new step for me. It's a little weird taking something this intimate and showing it to everybody. Not that the material itself is somehow shocking. It's just that those were private moments.
But that's why it works, because it feels genuine. It's not so much a story as it is a sort of an echo, showing us how you saw your husband at the time. It's not really about the sunrise itself or Alan watching it. It's about you two together.
I suppose. It's funny, looking at it now, especially now that it's been edited like that. It takes on a life of its own, almost. It's a kind of a fantasy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you're right. I'm glad you talked me into it.
Okay then. Let's turn on the light.
Oh, hey.
Hey, wow, that was quick.
I'm hoping I can put an end to this now.
You'd better. I really don't want that to happen to me again. It's like somebody vomited in my brain. Like a crazy movie that keeps looping in my head.
Lady.
I'll stop this, I swear.
You know the part that's really screwed up? If you mess it up, it'll just keep happening forever, right? I don't think I can deal with that.
Don't think about that.
I don't think of anything but.
Hey, afterwards, when all this is done, look me up. This thing, I can probably help you deal with it.
I don't know. It's almost like I'm not even in the same world anymore. Everything's just weird now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of that'll pass with time. But being touched by the darkness, it's rough on you. It's a lot to process. And I just don't want you to get completely screwed up by this.
Might be a little late for that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, there's degrees. At least you're not at a point where you go around picking fights with people over not changing their light bulbs often enough.
What?
Never mind. All I'm saying is, you're not alone with this. And anyway, you're friends with Alice, so, you know, any friend of hers.
Thank you.
Alright then, guys. I think we're going for the final bit here. Only one thing left to do.
Again, the Champion of Light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
So the movie on the projector is what was missing. Okay, so first is the time. Then it was the summer almost over. Then it's the poster. Then it's the extinguisher. And finally, the movie on the projector. Where is that? Switch? Is it here? Wait, where is it? Alice film was in the projector. Isn't that the projector? Do I have to find Alice movie? Or have I missed a very obvious click on the projector? I don't. Don't know. What the hell? Oh, there it is. All right. I did miss a very obvious. Oh, there we go. Place the wheel. There you go. Nice. Right, I think we did it. Can we look at it? Oh, something is happening.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this? No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now!
Is it really you?
It's really me.
How?
Wait.
I love you.
I love you.
That shirt looks way too new. They needed to wear it down a little.
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream?
Yeah, good question.
A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time, and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
Oh, nice. Is that it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Yay! Yay! We did it, guys. That's it. We finished Alan Wake, all the DLCs and the standalone expansion. And I mean, I don't know about this. Should I mute this? I don't. Hold on, I think I should just mute it, just in case. We're gonna get copyrighted all the way. No, it's fine. Man, what a game! I mean, between this and the other one, the main game, wow. Lots of content that I pretty much got. I think I got this for free in one of the many bundles or free games that you sometimes get over the internet. That's amazing. It's a bit cheesy, you know, it's a bit, at times I think it's I don't know, it's a bit simple. I do like the very awkward live action stuck in between the cutscenes. That's I like that. But yeah, overall, enjoyable experience. Very polished, very smooth gameplay, that's for sure. A bit simple maybe, especially in the first game. At least in the second one they introduced different take-ins. But the main game had like fast people with axes, and that's pretty much it. But you know, I don't think it was the focus of the game. It was a good part of it, but the story and the characters here take the spotlight because, you know, that's the good part, at least for me. I might be biased, that's what I look in a video game, usually, so I am definitely biased. Watching the sun come up, which I'm assuming it's this song. Yeah, these are all these are all copyrighted, used by permission. It's still going, by the way. All right, what time is it? Because I think we can. It feels like it's late. Can we end it here? Maybe like half an hour earlier than usual? I'm really tired. Odin and Thor. Oh, look at all the good people. Alice Wake is Jonna Järvenpää. Ah, interesting. Honestly, the actress that did Alice was much prettier than the Alice in the cutscenes. Yeah, to leave anyway. Alright, great folks. Have a good one. Take care. If you're about to stream, I will probably drop you the host and the raid, and we're gonna migrate over to your channel. You're gonna take over. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna play Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Everything is ready. I tested it again. Hopefully it's gonna work. Ah, thank you, Ray. Thank you. Alright. You go get ready. I will be there in a minute. Oh, what's happening? Oh, post-credit scene. Barry. Was that a dream? Was it all Barry's dreaming? Who knows? Oh man, what time is it? Yeah, we can definitely end it here, I think, for today. I mean, this was the time we used to end things in summer because of the heat. Even earlier sometimes, so I think it's fine. Man, good stuff though, good stuff. Collectibles. We got all the weapons. We got all the pages because I got the achievement. We got all the videos and all the radio shows. Okay, this is checked as a 100% completion. Arcade action. Oh, I see. It's just a shooty bit, I guess. I don't need to do that. Alright, guys. Yeah, I guess that's it. We're gonna do Resident Evil tomorrow, and that will probably lead us into the end of Spooktober. Depending on how long it's gonna take. If it ends before the end of October, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually skip the Halloween day and do something different on Halloween. A non-spooky game, I guess. We'll see. It doesn't matter though. I feel like we played a lot of spooky games anyway this month. I hope that tomorrow I'm gonna get my the pricing on the components and the assembly. What do you call it? There's a specific word in Italian that means when you ask somebody for, on average, how much you're supposed to pay for a job. I don't know the English word for it. Quotation? Could be? Let's see. It's called a preventivo in Italian. In English, it's a price quotation, yeah. So yeah, I asked all, well, not all, but a few PC shops around my town and in the province for quotations. They should answer me by tomorrow. We'll see if it's affordable, we'll see how much they're gonna ask me, we'll see if I have to buy the components myself and then just ask them to assemble the computer. You know, I would do that myself. The thing is, I never installed a CPU onto a motherboard, and I know it's a very delicate thing. I would do it myself, but you know, I prefer to leave it in the hand of somebody that is a bit more practical with those sorts of things. Also, I'm pretty sure that if I install a new motherboard with a new BIOS, I need a new operative system, and I don't have a copy of Windows anymore. So I need someone to install Windows, which is gonna be a bit of a mess. Everything I have right now is running on Windows 7, but I am pretty sure they are gonna install Windows 10 on my hard drives. So I will have to figure out if everything can run appropriately and like it's running right now. Hopefully we're not gonna have any trouble, especially with the streaming stuff, because you know, I have a lot of things going on in the background for the streaming, like the virtual audio cables, the voice meters, the filters, and all the Streamlabs, the chatbot, the overlays. There's so many things, and I really hope it's just going to be compatible for Windows 10. Also, I really hope that my RAM is going to be good for the new motherboard, because it's a very new motherboard, and RAM is pretty old. But I feel like it's easier to get backwards compatibility rather than being compatible with new stuff. So yeah, hopefully that's gonna not be an issue. I will keep my power supply, I think, for the time being. I will ask if I need a bigger power supply. I would probably go for a bigger one just to future-proof. If I have to change something else in the future, like a GPU, for example, I will definitely need more than a 600 watt, I guess. PSU. Sorry, did I say anything different? It's a PSU, power supply. So we'll see. Also, as soon as we're done with Resident Evil, for sure almost every piece of software that worked in 7 works in 10. If there's any issues, just running compatibility mode. Yeah, I'm thinking the same. It shouldn't be a big deal, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't work for some random reason. And Windows 10, it should be fine now. What kind of animal is flying outside my window and making that unholy noise? Windows 10, I don't know. I mean, I heard very polarized opinions. Somebody say they love it, somebody say it's total garbage, and I don't know. I guess we'll see where where we place ourselves. It should be fine now. It's got so many updates. I should be absolutely fine. As long as I fiddle enough with the options and the security and you know, people complain about idiots. I'm more concerned about the security issues that people have shown, but other than that, I feel like the interface, from what I saw from other people, is a huge improvement over Windows 7. So we'll see. I'll see how it works. Also, yeah, I was saying, after Resident Evil, we are going to play Slay the Spire on October 28th or 29th. We should have new Steam deals, so I'll either get it on a discount or I'll just get it at the price that it is right now, which is fine, really. It's not that expensive. And while we play Slay the Spire, we're gonna run a new poll for the game after, and I think it's gonna have a bunch of RPGs inside. So this time I'm not gonna give you much. I'm just not gonna give you a lot of different choices, like in terms of genre. Just different games, I guess. A few tracking things and some kind of ad bullshit you have to turn off. It's like 5 or so switches, and that's fine. Yeah, I would assume so. I want to read about those Spectre updates. I don't know what they are. I've heard people talking about them. I will look into it. I'm sure it's nothing that bad though. Yeah, it seems like we are going, for the first time in my life, we are going with an AMD processor. I mean, I'm a bit scared because I never had one, but it's just seems like it's the only way to buy a processor that doesn't literally take one of my kidneys or something to buy. Because the processor itself is cheaper, the CPU is cheaper, the motherboard is cheaper that supports Ryzen's, and yeah, every component is just cheaper that goes along with it. And people have been fairly okay with it. I don't know. It's also the 2nd generation already, so it should be better than the first one. They probably learn a few things. It's great out of the box. You don't have to overclock it or do any weird shit to it. And let's be honest, it's 150 euros cheaper than the direct competitor from Intel. So fuck that. I don't have that kind of money. It's crazy. The price of Intel CPUs are completely insane right now. I don't know. Anyway, guys, the gray start already. Let's see. Let's go and take a look. Gray is streaming. Okay, let's jump over to his channel then. That's it for me though, guys, and that's it for Alan Wake. All sorts of Alan Wake content available. We completed. I'm really curious to see what the TV show is going to be about, but I guess we'll find that in the future. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night, as usual, and I'll see you. I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow for Resident Evil. Great stuff. I'm really hyped about it. Last time you bought a CPU, you worked at a PC retailer, and Intel gives crazy discount to stuff retail employees. Oh shit, really? That's interesting. You put 100 for your i7. Wow, that's a huge discount. Holy crap. I mean, right now, my the one I wanted, which is the i7 8700K, goes for 500 plus euros, which euro to dollar, how much is that in dollars? It's 520, so it's almost $600. How crazy is that? The listing price is like 360, and we're paying 600. How is that? How is that thing? That's almost double. Holy crap. I don't even. Yeah, that's why AMD is the only choice right now for me. Hopefully they're gonna work out. Anyway, guys, I'll go now. I'll see you soon. Well, actually, I'll probably stay over at Gray for a few minutes. So I'll see you there. Goodbye, guys.